The All-Purpose Guy 2 was more than a mere action figure. He was an icon in pop culture, starring in his own web series on YouTube to appearing in social media. The All-Purpose Guy 2 made his mark. The All-Purpose Guy was created by childhood friends Kenny Katz and Robbie Penzel.
So we were just digging through Kenny's stuff and we were kind of bored one day, and I said, dude, how about we make our own action figure?
So while Robbie and I assembled the All-Purpose Guy, the real mother was one of our friends named Alicia Hairsnape. So after a white elephant gift exchange, I won a fuzzy purple carpet and some great Mike and Ikes. And Alicia won a toy wrestler set. And I asked her, I said, hey, do you want to trade my Mike and Ike's for your wrestler set? And she accepted, and if not for her, All-Purpose Guy wouldn't exist.
When we made him, we wanted an action figure that could do anything, hence the title, All-Purpose.
But the All-Purpose Guy 1 did not survive very long.
Kenny brought All-Purpose Guy 1 to school the next day. Everyone wanted to see the new cool toy that we'd made. We were like rock stars.
So I got on the bus, and I pulled out the All-Purpose Guy 1, to show some more people. And then it happened. Spencer Gordon, another one of my best friends, he, tried to grab it from me, and he pulled off one of his legs.
After Gordon destroyed the All-Purpose Guy, Katz and Penzel were forced to go back to the drawing board. They recycled the toy into the All-Purpose Guy 2. Soon after the second All-Purpose Guy was produced, Katz and Penzel created short videos that showcased the new action figure's abilities and talents. They even made an introduction and theme song.
We thought the first episode was going to be a disaster.
The plot was flawless. The All-Purpose Guy was going to save a chef who was threatening to commit suicide on a plane. Just swoop in, save the chef, end of story.
But the episode took a turn for the worse. As Kenny let the All-Purpose Guy slip from his hand, he felt the series slipping out of existence.
A failed rescue by the All-Purpose Guy 2.
We uploaded the video anyway, thinking that by, some chance that it might get views.
Though the future looked bleak for Katz and Penzel, the video started getting hits. One viewer was ecstatic about the first episode.
I loved it. First of all, you can't go wrong with All-Purpose Guy. I loved how the episode ended and the fact that he didn't succeed. Almost like, like the very first Rocky comes to mind. It really jumps out at me how his heart is in the right place, yet he just can't get the job done. You know what? The whole thing was beautiful, almost poetic. I'll put that on record.
Katz and Penzel's filming techniques were far ahead of their time.
We had all kinds of special effects for All-Purpose Guy 2. The Star Wars episode specifically brought him to the next level.
But then Kenny messed up again.
Make it explode? Because you're like super powerful? Okay, All-Purpose Guy. Okay, All-Purpose Guy. All-Purpose Guy. All-Purpose Guy. All-Purpose Guy.
I knew we couldn't make a mistake like this again. The fan base wouldn't accept it. I was scared for the series.
I'll admit that I screwed up.
Maybe Luke Skywalker? That's my name, All-Purpose Guy.
But I saved it.
Man, that was funny.
At first we didn't do any editing on the computer, so what we uploaded of the episodes was just pure raw footage.
But how could you have added the music, you say? Well, we loaded all the songs on my mini MP3 player and played them live while filming.
His theme song is actually a 7-second clip from the Power Rangers theme song, repeated for 5 minutes.
That da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Great song.
It was technically stealing, but it was short enough to not be copyright infringement.
Though the All-Purpose Guy was gaining popularity, there was one detail that left him from being complete.
An evil arch enemy. On November 7th, 2006, Bob Ross joined All-Purpose Guy 2's growing group of enemies.
I had this old Bill Walton Blazer plush doll, and I thought he would be perfect to guest star in an episode. Fortunately for us, Bill Walton agreed.
You don't even have a butt.
Bill Walton had some very inspiring words to say after working with the all-purpose guy.
Taught us about love, taught us about family, about trust, about confidence, taught us to enjoy the outdoors, taught us to love the music, but what he mostly taught was how to work hard.
As time went on, the web series kept growing strength.
The YouTube channel grew really fast. As of today, we have 13 videos with over 2,000 views.
The All-Purpose Guy 2 went viral in only a few weeks, with episodes achieving view counts in the high 50s.
Now we knew we needed to go bigger. All-Purpose Guy couldn't remain an untangible character. We needed to sell merchandise.
Katz and Penzel produced shirts and action figures to the masses.
When we released the commercial, we knew All-Purpose Guy was here to stay.
I sure wish I had something to do. Whoa! The All-Purpose Guy 2 action figure!
He was a can opener, a compass, he could do your taxes, and he was indestructible. He was the best toy on the market.
YouTube wasn't the only website that felt the All-Purpose Guy's presence.
So we had made a MySpace band page for his theme song, and I got a message from a talent scout who was looking to promote new and upcoming bands, and she actually wanted to book the All-Purpose Guy for a gig.
I couldn't believe it when Kenny told me.
But unfortunately, the All-Purpose Guy 2 never played the show because the venue would not allow artists with a one-song setlist. The All-Purpose Guy 2 also had a Facebook page, his own talk show where he featured Regis Philbin, Rosie O'Donnell, and Chewbacca the Wookiee, as well as his own video game. The All-Purpose Guy 2 video game featured many characters from the web series, like Bill Walton and the Hershey's Guy, as well as Katz and Penzel's friends Sam Lawrence, Joe Clift, and Mr. T. The game was ready for release when they discovered that their game was almost a carbon copy of Super Mario 64.
All the time we spent creating concepts and programming instantly went down the drain.
There was no recovering from a project like this.
After this massive setback, Katz and Penzel decided it was time to move on from the All-Purpose Guy 2 and start anew.